This is a good opening that can give black many attacking chances, developing the knight and supporting the center, in this variation of the Sicilian. Black opens up the light-squared bishop and controls the central dark squares. White offers to trade in the center, giving up a center pawn for more active pieces. This trade gives black 2 central pawns versus 1 central pawn for white. White recaptures the pawn and activates the knight in return for having 1 central pawn versus black's 2 central pawns. Black develops the knight toward the center and attacks the undefended white pawn. White defends the pawn and starts to develop on the queen side. This prepares to fianchetto the dark squared bishop, where it will sit on the long diagonal. This supports the strong knight in the center. This puts the bishop on the long diagonal in a move called a fianchetto. This supports the center pawn and keeps the black knight from attacking white's bishop. Castling gets the king out of the center and activates the rook. Queen d2 develops the queen, defends the bishop on e3, and prepares to castle queenside. Knight c6 develops the knight, attacks the knight on d4, and controls the e5 square. Bishop c4 develops the bishop to an active square, attacks the f7 pawn, and allows white to castle kingside. Bishop d7 develops the light-squared bishop and defends the knight on c6. Castling queenside gets the king out of the center and connects the rooks. Knight e5 centralizes the knight and attacks the bishop on c4. This moves the bishop to safety. Moving the rook gives black more flexibility in the middle game. h4 starts the kingside pawn storm, beginning white's attack. h5 blocks white's h-pawn, controls g4, and gains kingside space. This is a book move, meaning it follows established opening theory. Textbook play so far. This is an equal trade, a straightforward recapture. With this move, the pawn comes under sudden pressure, kicking off a pawn storm. This offers an equal trade of pieces. Black activates the last piece, bringing all pieces into play. After all captures, this is an equal trade, a straightforward recapture. This mobilizes the knight, allowing it to control more of the board. This doubles the rooks on a file, which allows them to team up to create threats. Great find, this was the only move that works. This offers to exchange pieces of equal value. This is an equal trade. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. After all captures, this is an equal trade, a clear recapture. This defends the attacked pawn. White activates the last piece, bringing all pieces into play. A solid choice. The rook is kicked by a pawn and must now move or be captured. This move puts the rook on a safer square. Right on target. The rooks are coordinated and powerfully doubled on the file. One of the best moves. A strong choice. This is the strongest option. Very strong play. Right on target. A strong choice. This forces the opponent to get an isolated pawn on a semi-open file. This is an equal trade. Takes back. This prepares a follow-up to win a pawn by removing a defender. The better move was to create a pawn chain. That pawn was free for the taking. This leads to losing a pawn. Great find. This was the only move that works.